Right, another quick Doom project, just because everything in Doom pisses me off, and I never play it. Just make stuff. So let's just display what I've got first. We've got GZDoom version 3.1 with Super Zoom. Press tab, IDDT, IDDT, and as you'll notice, the map is super zoomed out. And then zoom in just goes back to the same extent. So what's so good about that? Well, the original map, IDDT, this is the extent of zooming out on the original map. And it bugged me because when I was making the Doom Secrets app, I wanted to make a screenshot and I ended up having to use the Doom Classic or the Classic Doom Core website, which is really cool actually. It probably gets millions of views, but it's just, basic Doom Secrets thing. Which is here. And anyway, but now we've got a super zoom and you can zoom out. So how did I do it? Well, pretty obvious really. I went on GZDoom. No, it's actually the ZDoom website in there. Yeah, so I just went on the ZDoom website, went to the archive. I prefer version 3.0, so I grabbed the source for that. But if you notice the date, it was actually updated 2 days later. So I think what they did was made a cock up in one of the sound files, because 3.0 was when they changed from fmodx to OpenAL. And I think that person just cocked it up. So if you download 3.0, you can probably fix that yourself. If you understand code, it'll give you an error message. You just fix it. 3.01, I think it didn't compile again. There was like an issue with it. So I went straight for 3.1, downloaded the source code. I pretty much keep everything in a help source folder. Obviously, I've got Visual Studio installed. You need CMake. So once you've got CMake GUI installed, you pretty much just add your source code here. Add in like an output folder. I always call my output folders output or whatever. I don't think I changed any of the settings, but you can do if you want. Click configure, it does all this stuff. Click generate, it does all this stuff. And then you click open project with Visual Studio installed, it will open. And then when you open it up, ZDoom is obviously going to be, I don't know why they haven't called it GZDoom, but whatever. Where all the code is sort of looked. I did do like a search to find this file, but I'll just go straight to it. It's in the source files, and it's the AM map file, which is like the AM is just like common terminology for sort of ID software games. For like, they have C variables and AM or whatever. Don't actually know what it stands for. And then pretty much just like had a search through to try and work out where the AM map was being controlled with the zoom objects. And I'm pretty sure it was like A less than B. Yeah, it was A space B. So here is the code for the min value, and obviously it's an ID, so everything's just self-explanatory. But it tells you when it's I used to tell when it stops zooming out, and basically if you follow the trail all the way down, it'll tell you the math that where the math leads to. Basically, I can't explain it all because I'm shit at coding, but it's like I can do it. I just hate fucking explaining it. Anyway, so I just changed the maximum width value, which I believe is based on either the players or like the actual width of the screen, which is independent of the screen width. So I've times it by 0.25, which is obviously the same as dividing it, but I don't like doing a divide by divide. Anyway, so it's 4 times bigger. There you go. So compile that, job done. Once it's compiled, it goes into your output folder. And I think there was one other step you needed to do, which was to actually run it. You just need to put your libsynth and your open ALDLL files in there. And you're good to go. You got yourself a GZDoom. It's an unknown version. No idea why. haven't sorted that out yet. And the map is super zoomed out. If I was to say get a bigger map, let's just go. These are all different changes, so I don't want to get confused. But what I can do is take that, do that, overwrite it, and hopefully the sound will be quieter now as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, and it's got my map settings back to normal doing. So there you go. Boom. Nice and zoomed out. I do really like it. Another quick 5-minute video there. Probably takes longer to explain than do the code. Again, you quite literally just type it in times by 0.25 places. It's something that I've seen, like everything else I do, is, it's something that I want, but then I check to see if other people have done it. And, there's a whole bunch of you can't zoom out, blah, blah, blah. And then there's probably all of this is rubbish. And if you read it all, I doubt anybody actually done the coding or fixed it. Yeah, there it is. I assume that GZDoom just strictly stick towards, what Doom used to be like and the extent that they had. But hopefully that'll be useful to someone. No point me uploading the source code or the project, is you can just do it yourself. But if people are, anywhere near like me in hating code, then I don't expect you to install CMake GUI or Visual Studio or anything. You can just hit me up for the file, and I'll just send you the 2 files that you need. Or I'll send you a patch file of the difference between the version that I'm using and like the original version, and you can just use the patch file to install it and have super zoom. Enjoy.